Wow, what an incredible evening this is. I'm humbled and thrilled to be here tonight and to be included with the remarkable people who are Hall of Famers. I thank the Hall of Fame Board for nominating me and including me with this recognition. I appreciate it more than you can know. It is a pleasure to offer my congratulations to my fellow inductees. I am struck with your accomplishments, your commitment, and your commitment to excellence. Wow, I think you are all a wow. I am a South Dakotan by choice. I was born and raised in North Dakota, but as adults, Jean and I chose to make South Dakota our home. This wonderful state has been a welcoming place and has provided rich opportunities for worthwhile living. I believe that I am, to a degree, the result of what I have learned from others. I've been so fortunate to have so many wonderful friends and mentors, both in my personal and my professional life. My best friends and mentors are my husband, Gene, my sons, Mike and Ken, and their families. Gene, I thank you for your years of love, encouragement, and support. Other major mentors in my life include my parents, my sister, my special cousin Bill, their families. My brother-in-law, Richard Lebrun, is here. He has offered me ways of looking at things that I hadn't had before, and I thank all of you for coming. I offer a very special thank you to my friend and mentor, Dr. Tad Perry. He nominated me to the Hall of Fame, and I am very grateful. Tad, I have valued your good counsel and friendship ever since you came to South Dakota as Executive Director for the Board of Regents. One of the Lebrun family mottos takes after a Yoga Berra saying. Ours says, when a door opens, go through it. A door opened in July 1986 when South Dakota repealed the state law prohibiting individuals living in any of the 6 counties in the state where a university was located and allowed for people in those counties to be members of the South Dakota Board of Regents. I had harbored a desire to be on the board for many years and began to express that desire to friends. And in March of 1987, Governor George Mickelson appointed me to the Board of Regents and made a dream come true. That time was exhilarating, rewarding, and very hard work. But during my years on the board, management and organizational systems were developed for the South Dakota universities, which provided all the different university constituencies a voice before important initiatives were undertaken. These changes were a huge team effort between the board, the executive directors, and the campus administrators. And these changes have been recognized nationally at national conferences, through published books and a doctoral dissertation, and recognized as a model governance system. Another passion was research. And at the time, research and its capacity to expand the economy of South Dakota also was gaining awareness. At that time, in 1987, externally supported research at the public universities was almost non-existent. And although it was believed that the South Dakota universities should be teaching universities and not research universities, there was a growing recognition that research could broaden the economy of South Dakota and improve the intellectual capital of the state. The collective efforts of many people led to the creation of the REACH Committee, and it has a long name, which I won't go through. And the REACH Committee worked hard and worked to achieve a grant from the National Science Foundation called an EPSCoR grant. And that was the beginning of great changes in South Dakota for the universities and research and growth efforts. As a result of these multiple research initiatives, the research dollars coming into South Dakota have increased from $400,000 in 1987 to $146 million in 2012. The research activities are contributing both to the intellectual capital of South Dakota and to growth in state revenue. And another door opened in 2004 when the South Dakota Science and Technology Authority was established and Governor Rounds appointed me to the authority. Over the past 10 years, the authority, with the assistance of the state of South Dakota, T. Denny Sanford, the National Science Foundation, the Department of Energy, and the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, have built the Sanford Underground Research Facility, a world-class research lab at the Homestake Gold Mine in Lead. That research is paying great dividends. And now I want to leave you with one thought, two thoughts. One is to thank all the people who have made this possible, and the other is to say that one time I was at a research conference in Washington, D.C., an EPSCoR conference, and I looked up and I saw a banner across the top of the ballroom, and it said, "The most important thing a person can do is be a good ancestor." Dr. Jonas Salk. Thank you and good evening.